Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. Solar flares! I hate them! I hate solar flares so freaking goddamn much. The hydroponics tables require power? Has that always been a thing? I thought they didn't used to require power. Maybe that's a new thing, maybe I just never noticed it before. But yeah, okay, so that's basically summing up what happened in the last episode for anyone who might not have been here. We, started off our newest colony right here and all that jazz. We got this awesome assassin Pacer. I got off it because I was an idiot. I got off to a little bit of a slow start recruiting him, but he's an assassin, not very good at anything except for shooting, but that's going to be awesome to have on the team later. Although he won't be able to be too useful right now because we've got this little lady Jen coming in to try to take down our lives and all that jazz, but we should be more than capable of being able to handle her, especially if we set up our defenses right. So let's go ahead and get started with beating up this poor little lady who's who thinks she's going to conquer us, but really she's bringing about her own foolish demise. So let's see. If I remember correctly, Jen is only like a 3 in regards to her shooting abilities as well, so there's no way Jen's gonna be able to make it, especially, oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a tragedy, I think. Jen is actually apparently a better shot than these people. Like, granted it's a 1-3 against a 3, a 5, and a 6. Oh no, Jen died! Jenny, I wanted to recruit you, but apparently that wasn't the way that things were meant to be for us. You know what? Let's go ahead and start hauling out all this rock debris right here. I think now actually might be a better time to do it than most, because what are we gonna do? Work on our hydroponics tables? There isn't really much of a reason to do that right now because of the solar flare that's going on at the time, at this current moment. We could actually continue mining. That would probably be a good idea. Although we do have quite an abundant surplus of metal at the time being. That's one thing that would be good to check. Is there still a lot of metal scattered around the map? Or, I apologize if you guys hear the vacuum going on in the background. I don't think for most of the video you should be able to hear it, but, my roommate just came in and out of the room, and when he opened the door, obviously the sound got a little bit louder. Let's work on carpeting. I think that's the most important one after this. Getting to that stone cutting work will be a lot of fun, though. There's a fair amount of metal still scattered around the map currently, but obviously it's nowhere near the amount that we'll want to be in the long run. Good work, my men. Haul all of that rock debris. I want it out of here because it's just a big load of butts. In fact, we might as well haul that bit as well. One thing we need to start considering is, do we have a good defensive location for fights? Like, obviously we handled that last fight over here, and we need to make a grave. What am I doing? What is the closest spot on this side of the map that we could build graves? Apparently not there at all. Oh my god, really? This far in? Is that the closest we could build anything? Oh my god, I forgot how much room the game takes up now because you can't... Whoa, look at that line. It went away, no! That was pretty funky. I hope that shows up in the video because obviously that was some kind of graphical error. Man, I forgot how much room the game takes up, or how much room this new inability to build towards the edge of the map takes up. That is really unfortunate. Whatever, there's absolutely nothing we could do about it, obviously, except for maybe complain to Tynan. I'm sure if people did, oh god, mental break coming up soon. What is your problem here, my lady? Almost certainly had something to do with the dead body. Slept outside, slept on the ground? That must be a part of, like, the sleeping pods being on the ground. Sharing bedroom. You're not sharing a bedroom anymore. You're outside. Ate raw paste. Wounded. Hideous environment. And very tired. Well, get some frickin' sleep. Yes. Go get some sleep, Renee. Don't want you losing your sanity anytime soon because God knows if we lost you right now, it would actually be very, very, very disappointing. I think, yeah, yeah, especially since Renee is our warden, so it's very, very important that we keep her on our squad so we could get an additional squad mates coming as we progress through this rim of a galaxy and all that jazz. Question here is, what do we do now? I think obviously it would be a smart thing to put down some more of those sun lamps, get those all set up so we could continue, so all of our plants can continue growing, because I'm pretty sure actually that these ones right here and these ones there as well are probably not really growing at all. Yeah, I think we should have seen a percentage growth in that amount of time. Like the plants don't grow incredibly fast in this game, but they grow faster than you would expect. Yeah, like, see how rapidly it's growing now that sun lamp is just there. Wouldn't it be cool if actually the sun lamps were literally, like, harnessing the power of the sun? I mean, I suppose they kind of are, since they are helping all these plants grow. But, like, what if they actually had little teleporters inside of the lamps that actually, like, beamed a tiny bit of a sun down to the planet? I'm pretty sure that would kill everyone in this vicinity. More like everyone in, like, this vicinity, if not 1,000 times more. But it would be cool. And that's the only part that matters. Got our first failure to recruit, at least the first one that I recognize, but it is a 13% chance of recruiting this guy, and his like, stats are still really high. They were kind of decreasing rapidly there, though, but I think we should be able to get Pacer on our squad before too long. And that'll be very, very nice, because then we could also make him our featured artist as well, since it's the only thing he's good at besides fight and melee attacking and shooting, so might as well, you know. He didn't have a passion for it though, and he's only 3, but I don't know. I think it's something where why the hell not, to be completely honest. So we've had 2 fights come in so far. Both of them were incredibly easy. I don't think that means that at this point we should be getting a really complicated fight anytime soon. So I don't think we should have to start worrying about setting up an incredibly, like, complex defense or even any turrets until this next fight finishes. Although, actually, I will say, if it is a tribe, that could be pretty damn scary. I think the tribes are much more scary in the early game. They're probably scary throughout the entire game, but I think in the early game, the tribes are definitely much more scary than the actual raider attacks or pirate bands. Because obviously those pirate bands come in much smaller numbers, and early on, I think the numbers are what makes the difference. Actually, that's kind of a big thing in this game in general. The skill, obviously, the skill of your fighters makes an enormous impact on their ability to succeed in this game. But in many regards, isn't it kind of more the numbers of units that you have? I really think that's the main thing where the turrets help. Like, I don't love the turrets because they fire 4 shots and they're pretty damn accurate. Albeit I do love them for that, obviously. But the main reason why I love those turrets so much is because they're basically a free extra unit. And one that does shoot a lot, like I just mentioned. But really, like, I don't know, I think if you had 3 people who were incredibly good shots who were going against 10 people who were okay shots in this game, I think without a doubt the 10 people would win. Which is very, very interesting. Maybe that just means I'm horrible at this game, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but numbers are very, very important to say the least, or at least the numbers of your crew or attack force or whatever you'd want to call them. Another failure to recruit. That's unfortunate. I kind of want to close off this hydroponics room with how long it is now. But you know what? I think that's gonna be a no. We'll leave it the way it is, and probably extend it farther over here. No matter what, however we set it up, unless we did a weird thing where we had them set up vertically rather than horizontally, I don't think there's any way that we could build a wall right there and not have some kind of gap. So no matter what, the wall is gonna be a little bit offset, but I think the hydroponics table would look would look nicer if it was actually set up with like 3 columns of tables, and all that jazz. So in this room right here, I think we're actually going to get started on our communications thing. As I mentioned before, I think I would really like to get our comm console up and running much more quickly than we have in the past. So we're gonna put that down right there. And of course that'll also function as another bedroom for one of our people, so that'll be pretty hunky-dory and nice. The person's still sleeping on the outside, which is a big no-no. Renee, once you wake up, I'm gonna make that bed you're sleeping on just disappear from existence. I think I mentioned this in the past, but I always love these Sims-esque games where we're kind of God, I suppose, because I know we can control all of the people, but that's more from like a commander's point of view, you know, where we're commanding our armies, telling them like, hey soldier, you do this and all that jazz. So are we supposed to be one of these people, or are we just like the hive mind of this group that's living inside the geothermal generator or something? Or maybe I'm this rock and these colonists came by and they're like, hey Mr. Rock, what should we do today? And he's just, kill everything, kill them all, and guiding our forces like that. We got Pacer on our squad though, so that's frickin' awesome for us. Let's go ahead and get him equipped with the pistol for the time being. Unless, let me see, where's Thunder? I want Pacer to be the one using the Lee Enfield, since he's obviously our best shot. Is there a way to put that thing down? I always have such a hard time understanding that. If there is, I don't get it. If I draft him, I can't seem to like right click or anything to have him put down the gun over there, so we'll just have him go about his regular tasks. I think it was hauling food, so it sucks that I kind of distracted him from that, but you know, that's okay. Pacer will just have to use a pistol either until Thunder is incapacitated, or we get down a barracks room, so we actually have places where we could put down the guns. And actually, a barracks room probably wouldn't be that bad to build right now. It would be something for us to work on, although I think for now, I would still kind of rather focus on maybe a kitchen next, putting the kitchen either right here. Yeah, I think I would want the kitchen right there. Probably have it be a little bit larger. So once again, the wall alignment is going to be not as like symmetrical and nice looking as I would like, but it should be a-okay, perfectly fine. So yeah, I think we'll end up putting the kitchen in there. Could also put it right there. I don't want to put it above the hydroponics table. Oh shoot! What is this? Has this always said this? Let's go ahead and read this, because I don't remember there being like text for it. You can now build giblet cages to display the corpses of dead enemies and colonist troublemakers. Those that look upon them will feel the intense fear and disgust. This is an ancient, crude, but a powerful device. Okay, I definitely remember that, so that's actually 100% not something new. But whatever, now that research is done, let's go ahead and make construction and repair a major priority for Thunder. I think that would be pretty damn awesome to have that going for us. We actually could make him our main hauler, and you know what? Let's make hauling #1 and construction another 2. You guys know how I love having my designated haulers, so yeah, that's just gonna be Thunder. I think it's in many regards, I think that hauling can actually be more important to have, I think it's more important to have one single person dedicated to hauling than it is having one single person dedicated to construction, because everyone in the group can end up splitting up construction amongst them, while hauling is a much different story, you know? Well, that's not necessarily true, because the group does split up hauling work. I just, from my experience, I think it makes more sense to have a designated single hauler than a designated single construction guy and all that jazz. So let's see, we got our comms table set up. That is, oh shoot, we need to call in this bed. Oh, do not make this stupid mistake, the mistake that you make 101 times, because I don't know, you are a foolish fool who forgets things. Let's put the bed against the wall. The beds look nice when they're against the wall, or at least that's what I think. And then let's make that a non-prisoner bed, just temporarily. We'll make it a prisoner one again, before too long. In fact, with how our base has been building, I think the next thing that we're going to work on is either going to be our defense. It's going to be one of these three things. It's either going to be setting up the prisoner room. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's set up the prisoner room. Mainly because, who knows, maybe this would be a really bad placement for the prisoner room. But I think... Oh, but that disturbs the hydroponics setup that we're going to do. Crap. I was gonna say we could put the prisoner room right here, and we actually probably still can. We'll just need to figure out how the hydroponics room here is going to finish. We put the hydroponics one right there. We'll actually cancel that momentarily. I'm just placing it down for reference. Then we could put the wall right there. Cancel you. That's enough room for people to be happy, and I think that should be perfectly fine. This is going to be our new prisoner room. It's close enough to the nutrient paste dispenser so that it's not much of a walk for people to take. It's like deep in our base, which is something I really like. It's kind of weird though that it's right next to the hydroponics room, but that's perfectly fine. I can live with that. Means we're going to sell that door though, and we're going to replace it with a powered door. Because I don't know if powered... Actually, clearly powered doors aren't required for prisoner rooms. But this is like an atmospheric kind of thing, you know? I think it would look cooler to be like, yeah, that's our prisoner room. It's the only room in our base that we have powered doors right now, because we want to lock those fuckers in there. We want to make sure that none of them can escape and all that jazz. So, yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good idea for setting up that whole thing. And then we could also go ahead and sell that bed now, too, especially since, this one has been finished, so there's absolutely no reason for it. Yes, I did sell that bed out there, awesome. Someone moved the pistol up here? No, someone hasn't. That means there's a pistol chilling somewhere down here that I'm not entirely aware of. Right? Because we had that one raider attack. Oh, it was down here. There it is, okay. Just have to try to remember that, I suppose. Someone will pick it up and move it eventually. Has this meat... Oh, yeah. This meat is now desiccated. That's unfortunate. I don't know if we could still use it to cook with. I mean, the body is starting to deteriorate. That's probably something that happens once you get desiccated meat. So I'm presuming that doesn't affect how the food comes out, even though it really, really should. That food should be unedible, but the way I imagine it works currently in the game is probably that means the body is just going to start to deteriorate more and more, and probably just means that now it's on a clock for us to start, putting it on a clock for the amount of time that we still have to actually cook that kind of thing. So let's see. We're gonna want the prisoner room to look nicer than this. Sucks because obviously we don't want the prisoners. We don't want those scumbags living like us. Like they're our prisoners and nothing more. But then in addition to that, they're prisoners and we'll want to recruit them eventually. So obviously we are going to... Let's actually go ahead and cancel this top row. No reason for that. Actually, wait. Another table will go right there, presumably, and that means the wall goes... Yeah, okay, that's the setup that I want. But we're gonna put a couple lamps in here because obviously we also, despite us not wanting to treat them as well as we would treat our own people, we also want to recruit them. So eventually we'll start treating them as well as we treat all of our people. So we still want it to be like an inhabitable spot and not this half cave, half room, half, I don't know, dirt floor situation that it is right now. So we'll get that in the works. Why isn't there a door there? Is there a door? Oh, there is a door. Oh, it's just open because there's that metal there. That's kind of funny. I don't know why, but I find that kind of funny. It's the same thing right there. Not nearly as funny, though, as Pacer here sleeping in a bed with metal over him. Like, look at that metal right on his face. I don't know. Maybe he, like, holds it up over his head like he's doing weights or something like that and puts himself to sleep by dropping it. So, he knocks himself unconscious every night. I don't know. Some nights I wish I could do that, so I guess I can't judge him. But let's see. Probably a good idea to put down some lights in this room. Let's put one right there. One right there as well, since it actually reaches, believe it or not. Has any ships come in to communicate with us? That's something that I really should have been keeping a greater eye on, because we have a lot of silver that we could. We have a shit ton of silver that we could spend. I didn't know we were over 2,000. That's pretty incredible. We've got a social 3, incapable of social. Oh yes, Renee is the one that we'd want to use for that, of course. Might as well check Mem as well, but no, Mem is god-awful at that kind of thing. Can call the clubs, convicts. Let's call the convicts. I hope this doesn't accidentally start a fight, but I want to call them and be like, hey guys, how's it going? I know you hate us. Social skill 6, negative 95, they are hostile. The convicts represent a representative hurls some epithets into the monitor and disconnects. Oh, what a jerk. What a big old meanie. He really hates us. I wonder if he actually will send, like, an attack force at us now. I really hope, I don't know if this will just be a coincidence or not, but I really, really hope now that the next colony that ends up attacking us is indeed the convicts. I just think that would be really, really silly. So let's go ahead and finish off this wall right here. The door's right there, so obviously we're going to want to line up that power door with that one. And, yeah, then we'll just finish off the rest of the wall as time goes on, and I think this room should be pretty set up, to be completely honest. We won't put this top wall up quite yet, not until we actually have additional rooms that we want to work on up there. We could put it down to make the room look a little bit nicer, but I think it should suffice okay. Although, I don't know. We'll think about that as time goes on. Set that up the way it is. And might as well put down the prisoner beds for the time being, I suppose, because it's one of those things, might as well do it now, because obviously we're gonna need one of those in there eventually. And let's also get the chair for the comms console down, just so that looks nice. And let's see. So we can put the kitchen right in there, but also, like I mentioned, working on defenses might be kind of a priority, especially since I'm not sure how our defenses are going to be set up, seeing as we have this room right over here. We do have a raider attacking right now. Oh no, it's the Combia of Goldfish, not the others. They are attacking immediately, and shoot, okay, it's a tribe. No way we could get a turret built fast enough, which is a bit unfortunate, but I think our people should be able to handle these guys perfectly fine. We actually have a really nice defensive position set up right here that I apparently did not notice before. So let's go ahead and put that into action. Who is our assassin? Oh yeah, it's Pacer, okay. Yeah, I think Pacer will, I think that whole alignment of all those people should be perfectly fine for the time being. Oh man, that actually is a lot of people. Let's check their skills. Once again, I'm not sure if shooting actually coincides with throwing. I would have to imagine it does, though. None of them have bow and arrows, though, so that's nice at least. We've got a 5, a 6, incapable of fighting. So that person's actually going to be doing nothing. So that's really good. That means instead of that's one less person that we're actually dealing with. I think I already counted this 6, but oh shoot, an 8. That's pretty scary. A 5 and a 3. So actually, yeah, we only have to deal with how many people is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people as opposed to the 7 I originally thought we were dealing with. So, I don't know. Obviously, we'll just have to see how this plays out to determine whether or not this will actually be a good fight. Most of them are getting pretty damn close, so it actually is going to be a little bit scary. Although, this guy... Yeah, this guy's not incapable of shooting, so I don't know why he's going so close. Now he's actually about to die. Yeah, that's 1 down. So 5 against our 4. Mem is pretty hurt, though, so I might want to move... Yeah, we're going to move Mem indoors now, or at least back him... Oh, shoot! Okay, he actually got incapacitated. Should have moved him fully indoors. That was my bad. No, we don't want Pacer to stop shooting, though. Pacer is... definitely one of our most important people. Bren is almost wounded. Let's actually just leave Mem there for a second. We'll keep Mem... We'll keep a very close eye on Mem, though, because obviously it would be absolutely horrible if we lost Mem. So we'll let the fight play out normally for now. Our people are missing a lot, which is freaking awful. Like, how are our people doing? Only 94, 88, and 82. So everyone's still over 80 until now. Thunder's under 76, so... And Mem is at 26, so... Kind of a little bit of symmetry there or something, I suppose. Not really symmetry, that's not the right word for it. I think once we take down Trotto, we'll probably transfer... Okay, Trotto's down. Do we transfer the fight indoors? For one thing, once Renee gets the shot off, I think we're going to go ahead and rescue Mem. Might as well get that done now, so we don't have to worry about it. Thunder is at 53 health, so that's a little bit scary. But there's only 3 of them, and we still have 3 of our squads to use in total. They're about to lose another. I think this is pretty much a good guarantee for us. In fact, now maybe we'll really quick capture Bren and move everyone indoors. That makes sure that Bren doesn't die. Obviously, it's delaying the fight, but they're not really going to be able to do too much, I think, at least. And now we have Thunder and Renee up and ready to fight again. I think we could actually totally handle this with these 2. Let's move them right up here and play out the rest of this fight. Renee, though, you could go ahead and chill right there. They're not going to have Oh! One of them doesn't even... Oh, yes. Yes. One of them doesn't even do melee fighting. I mean, one of them is the one who's in... Oh, shoot, there actually are still 2 people here. No, don't shoot the one who doesn't fight. Let's, move right there so neither of us have any cover. No, Thunder, don't be an idiot. Don't kill the pacifist. Kill the ones who are actually firing back at us. Can move Renee right there to keep Renee safe. Renee is being an idiot. I don't know why our people really hate Galga. Thunder, no! Okay, maybe we shouldn't have handled it like that, but, you know, they'll be fine. Pacer, why don't you go ahead and work your way back out there again. Renee, please don't get incapacitated. Oh, she did get hit there, but didn't get incapacitated, and that's all that matters. Pacer, destroy them all! I believe in you. Now, Pacer, stop it. Stop. Don't stop being a silly Billy Papa Chili. That person's just gonna go hide behind that wall. Renee might be able to handle him perfectly fine. Let's have Renee actually, like, flank that dude. I think Pacer... Oh, Pacer, you're a 13! Don't keep missing when he's right in front of you! Pacer, you're really gonna make me want to shoot you in your face, to say the least. Okay, thank you. One more shot will... Oh my god, he's still alive. There we go. They're fleeing now, and we actually are about to get 2 captives from this fight. So, they are of course, the Raiders, which means that they... Let's just, like, Gaiaga go. In fact, I honestly kind of like Gaiaga, because Gaiaga was a pacifist. We could try to take her down and maybe even get someone else to recruit, but Gaiaga really made that fight so much easier than it could have been for us, so I don't see any... I honestly don't see any reason to kill her, or try to kill her. So let's go ahead and mark everything for pickup again. That fight was actually kind of nice in an extra regard, because that did give Pacer the Lee Enfield as well. So now everyone should be fighting the way that I'll want them to be in the future. And it just means that we're gonna have to deal with these dead bodies for a little bit. So how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. No others? Yeah, no others. We already had that one grave though, so we only need to add 3 more and they'll be perfectly well constructed. Oh no! That was bad placement. We'll put that right there and go ahead and cancel that one, of course. So yeah, these guys, as to be expected, are going to take... Oh no, a short circuit! That's not good! Especially on our hydroponics table. I mean, see... Wait, no, Renee! I thought you were handling the fire, you idiot! Isn't this... Yeah, that's in the home zone! Wake up! Oh my god. Pacer is capable of putting out the fires, correct? Yeah, prioritize the fire! Frickin' idiot! Oh my god, this is actually gonna cause us... Oh wait, maybe not now. Okay, that got really close to, preparing us... it's still going on, though. No, I think we'll be able to handle... Yeah, we're gonna be able to recover from that. That got pretty close to actually being able to cause us a huge amount of troubles. And I don't think that wall was damaged. I really need to really try to focus as much as I can so I can figure out whether or not... Or just do some frickin' research so I can figure out whether or not, it is the case that short-circuitings do occur when walls are damaged. The most sucky thing about that, though, is that we now, all that backup power in those batteries is run out. We really actually might need to start building some, solar panels before too long. I would like to expand farther to the left before putting them down. But I don't know. This is a good open area that we could use for them. But so is this over here. I don't know. You know, I don't think it should be all that hard just to build like a wall right there, an additional wall over there, and then put some solar panels down. Let's see how much power we're gaining, though. Shoot. We're actually losing power. Okay, so it's gotten to the point where we're gonna start turning off half the lights in our house, which is actually fine for this room because I actually don't think we need any lights on in the geothermal generator room. We could turn off that one, we could turn off that one, keep the one that's close to the bed, and of course we only need one light on in both of those rooms. Communication console we don't need up on unless we're actually going to use it, and Mem, you need a gun, correct? Oh wait, no, not the person, the gun. And Renee should... Okay, yeah, so everyone's equipped with a gun again. Let's go ahead and set all these people up so we could start recruiting them. Friendly chat and try to recruit. Friendly chat and try to recruit once again. Awesome sauce. I think actually it sucks because I would really love to work on getting solar panels built so we could actually start going into the positives once again. But... seeing as that fight we just handled, I think the next couple of fights are going to start scaling in difficulty more and more. So I actually think we need to focus on how we want to set up our base. So we're probably going to set it up that the entrance will be, like, right in here. That way we could keep expanding along this way. Just keep on making sure to, like, put down walls and stuff, though. So enemies will have to enter from this portion right here. Which should also actually be a really good entrance in regards to, like, our base's setup, because it's, like, pretty close to, like, the middle of the whole map. It's close to this whole area where they could get to dump, slag, debris, and all that jazz. I think this would be an all-around good spot. So in the future, we're gonna build, like, a wall going up around there, a wall going up around there, a wall going there, so we can make this, of course, our little death corridor spot. Put some turrets down. I think what that means in addition to that is we're going to start putting down, to make that, to put that, plan into fruition as quickly as possible, we're going to start, setting up some, like, hollow outlines for buildings and stuff like that. Like, just make a bunch of rooms that for the time being are not going to have anything in them, but we'll set up the future, like, construction of our base so that we can have that room set up and actually looking and functioning properly and all that jazz. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.